Hey there guys, just really quick. I don't have a lot of time because we're getting ready to head to the Gamo Squirrel Master Classic. But I just got this in. Now, if you watched the last live, definitely check out the video description. I'll put links in there. I talked about Gamo having some exclusive rifles on GamoUSA.com. And this is the one that I was talking about. So this is essentially a Gamo Magnum spring version, not gas ram. It comes with their 3 to 9x40 scope, open sights, green stock instead of black. This receiver part, I guess, or this breech area here, it is composite. I was hoping this was going to be steel, but it is composite. The barrel is just your straight old regular barrel instead of all of that, plasticky stuff that they normally have. But it's just a really nice little air gun. So this is the reason I'm trying to get this done today is that I'm going to be giving this to Angie. Angie's going to be doing a full grip review. So if you guys don't know what that is, you got to check out the Gateway to Airgun YouTube page. Airgun Angie, who you guys know, she's going to be working primarily with the GTA grip review program. So in-depth, detailed, enthusiast-grade airgun reviews with all the nitty-gritty stuff. So that's pretty cool, and that's going to be over on the Gateway to Airgun's YouTube page. I'll make sure to put a link down below. Before I do that, though, I wanted to at least tell you guys a little bit about it because it's been such a long time since we've had a spring gun. I mean, gas rams are technically a spring. They're called an air spring. But this has got a metal coiled spring. And the shooting characteristics with a Springer, true Springer, they're different than with a gas ram. That reverse recoil is not as sharp with a Springer as it is with a gas ram. It's a little bit slower, which is why you think you feel it a little bit more. But the reality is a gas ram, the reaction of that piston flying to the front of the compression chamber and slamming into it is more dramatic on a gas ram than it is a spring. And a spring gun, you can actually do some really cool stuff with it. So I'm going to be sending this to Angie. I'm also going to be sending her a tube of the Tune in the Tube tuning stuff that we've talked about again on the lives. And I want her to shoot this as it is, and then I want her to do another video on after she's tuned it with Tune in the Tube, which is simply applying the grease to the metal spring inside the stock here, and then shoot it and see if she can notice a difference. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, I don't know. But I think she will, because it's a pretty dramatic difference usually. Now, I'll tell you that this one is actually shooting really well, just full stop. So back in the day, there would be a lot of vibration and buzz from what I remember in the traditional Springer. But this thing is actually seems pretty good right out of the box. And accuracy is pretty interesting too. Now, I'm not going to put this on paper today. I'm going to shoot some steel targets. And now, you know how it is. It works great off camera, and I hope it works as well on camera. And I'm just running, I'm actually doing a couple things today. So I'm testing my camera gear that I'm going to be using for the Squirrel Master Classic. And if the color saturation's like completely out of whack, like another video I found out yesterday, I'm trying to adjust for that. But if it is, I apologize. That's GoPro for you. So I'm going to just let you guys know what this was doing power-wise, and then I'm going to flip the camera around, and we're going to shoot at my range here. We're going to shoot 50, 75, and 100 yards with this gun, shooting the 16 grain FIREARMS pellets. I haven't shot anything else through it. I just grabbed a 10 and came out here and wanted to see what it's doing just for fun and to get some video of this to let you guys know what's coming up with it. So before we get there, if you guys like this type of an air gun, just straightforward, single shot, old school, Springer, you can pick this up at GamoUSA.com. It's an exclusive buy through their website. Very, very cool. Before we shoot it, let me tell you that what I'm getting velocity-wise, power-wise, I'm shooting the 16 grain FIREARMS, which tend to go a little bit slower because they're softer alloys, so they tend to drag in the barrel a little bit. They're doing 803, 804 feet per second, which is 22, almost 23 foot-pounds. So is it 30 foot-pounds? No. Is it over 20? Yeah. Does that make it a pretty solid performing brake barrel? Absolutely. Can it take rabbit? I would actually take rabbit, jackrabbit, with a good shot, raccoon, gophers, So all of those things I think are right in this gun's wheelhouse. And let me see if I can show you on camera what I was doing earlier. And we'll just see how this works. So I'm going to shut this off now, move the camera around, and I'm going to shoot down my range. Again, we're going to be trying to shoot 100 yards with this. Let's see if I can do it. All right, so we're set up on the range here. First target, it's a fairly large target at 50 yards. The 75-yard target is actually smaller. It's about a 6-inch plate. And then the 100-yard target is our 4-inch quadrant target that we got from Airguns of Arizona. So I'm doing this sort of backwards. Normally we go smaller to larger, but we're going to go larger to smaller here. And let's see if I can hit it. So I don't have mil dots in my scope, so we are really doing the holdover and hoping here. But let's see what we get. So the cocking force isn't that bad, and it's different than a gas ram, again, because it starts off a little lighter and gets harder as you get to the end of the cocking stroke, where a gas ram is just full on hard to cock from the beginning to the end. So it's a little bit gentler that way too. All right, so 50 yards. All right, that one's easy. 50 yards is easy. Let's do 75. 75 gets tricky. So we're 75 yards with an old school Springer here. Oh, just to the right. It's pretty nice today, although the wind just started to pick up a little bit. Okay, let's see here. There it is. 75 yards. 100 yards, okay. 100 yards, old school Springer. Oh man, okay. Where was I aiming before? I think I'm gonna have to put the break of the crosshair on top of the target. I hit the metal, but I didn't see the paddles move. Let's see, I hit it, but I want the paddles to move. I clipped it again. So I'm at least hitting the frame, but I want to see the paddles move. I wonder if I'm still running on 3 power here. That is right about that spot. Boy, this scope is not set up for 100-yard use, is it? All right, we're really using this outside its comfort zone. Let's see if I can get it now. The wind's coming up again. I wish it calmed down. Here we go. I clipped it again. I think I'm hitting just a little bit right. It wants to push right. We'll try it here. I'm going to go just a fraction left. Oh, that went under it. Okay. A couple more times and then we're going to call it. 100 yards may be a little bit of a stretch. Let's see here. In the ballpark, just not consistently. Oh, so close. It's just pushing to the right. I wonder if I can come left a little bit. That's an inch. Let's see. Let's see. There it is, and I moved the paddle. All right, so I brought it a little left. Now the kicker is, can we do it again? Oh, just a little bit right. Move it left a little bit more. Here we go. There it is. I hit it again. One more time. One more time. One more time. I keep saying that. It's like when you're a kid and you're told to get out of the pool and you say, just 15 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes, Mom. Come on. There it is. All right, so we're hitting that paddle down there. That's 100 yards. Took me a few shots, obviously, to get dialed in. But, I mean, that is just pretty cool. Guys, I just tell you, that's just a pretty cool air gun. Gamo, what do they call this thing? This is the Gamo Magnum GR. So just, I guess, green, Gamo Magnum green. Just an old school Springer. And I think this is going to make somebody a great air gun. It's not real loud, even though it doesn't have the moderator. It's just well balanced for power. And I think we get this thing on paper, I think the accuracy is going to be pretty awesome. And I don't even know if I'm using the best pellets. I just grabbed a tin of these air arms, came out here just to do a little shooting. And hey, that's what you get. Guys, that's going to be it. We're going to pack this thing up and get it ready to go to Angie for the grip review. So definitely check that out. Gateway to airguns.org, and video description, guys, the links to the Gateway to Airguns YouTube channel will be down there. That's going to be it for now. My name's Rick Utzler. Thanks for watching.